Fox News alert now to Texas. The jury has reached a verdict in the case of the former Dallas police officer charged with killing her neighbor, finding her guilty of murder. Casey Stiegel in a moment, but let's listen to this now.
Ms. Guyger and your team, would you please stand? We, the jury, unanimously find the defendant, Amber Guyger, guilty of murder as charged in the indictment. No outburst. And it is signed by the presiding juror, who is juror number 11. Mr. Rogers, would you like to have the jury poll?
No, Your Honor.
All right. You may be seated, Ms. Guyger. We're going to take a break. You all have a long lunch break today, and we will resume court at 1 p.m. Okay?
All right.
So Amanda Guyger is the former Dallas police officer. As you've been following this case, she came home to what she claimed was her apartment, and inside that apartment she shot a man. After calling 911, she said at least 20 times during that 911 call, Sandra, that I thought it was my apartment, I thought it was my apartment. The sound you hear in the background is the family of the deceased who are reacting inside that courtroom.
This is a Southside Dallas apartment. She said she confused his apartment for her own. She walked in. The door that eventually we're able to confirm was left slightly ajar. The prosecutor made the case in the courtroom that he had a very distinct red mat outside of his apartment to make it very clear, because so many of the apartments looked identical in that apartment building. Botham Jean is the man on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. He was 26-year-old. She was shot by that police officer. She walked in fully dressed in her police uniform that evening.
Yeah, Jean lived in the upstairs apartment. This happened in late 2018 as he sat in his living room eating vanilla ice cream on a sofa, and that's where his life ended that day. Jurors saw dramatic body cam footage of the first responders who arrived, assessed the situation. All that was entered into the court during this trial. The
judge for the trial, Judge Tammy Kemp, in a big ruling in this case on Monday, said that the jury would be allowed to consider the Castle Doctrine. It passed in 2007 in Texas.